What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, Amon's Toxic Gamma 3 back at it with another video. And today we are doing yet another toxic tier list ranking. Ooh, yeah. And if you're wondering what we will be doing something, another different tier list today. We are going to be ranking every single Disney World attraction. Realize how I said Disney World because that's the only thing Disney version I've been to. But before we get into actual tier list itself, guys, if you missed the previous tier list, they are on a playlist on my YouTube channel. So be sure to check that one out. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new channel because number one, it's absolutely free. Number two, we're on the road to 300 subscribers. Just 33 away now. Really help out you boy if you did subscribe. That also goes for people that have been watching my channel for a while and haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to like the video if you like my toxic tier list rankings. Don't forget to ring the bell for all notifications. So you miss in case you want to upload. Also do share the video because also help me out and we can have some more people join the toxic. And do feel free to comment your lists down below. But as always, before we get into the tier list, we gotta read the categories. So first up, we have Best of the Best, an all-time classic, and I could ride that no matter how long the wait is. Awesome is great, but, like, not as great as Best of the Best. So, Toxic Goodness is, like, you realize that the ride is kind of kiddie, but you still love it. Then we have Okay, which means it's an okay ride, but not one of the best at the park. Then we got Bad, but at least the line goes fast, so there's a positive there. And then we have Toxic Trash, which means dumpster fire, and should be removed from the park entirely, I think. So, with that being said, let's get this thing started, shall we? Okay, so first off, we have Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. And Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, I will put in awesome. I'll put it in awesome because I don't think, like, it compared to, like, the Universal roller coasters, I don't think it's as fun, but it's still an awesome ride and a Disney classic you gotta at least ride once, and I have a good time with it. And I think out of the mountain rides, yeah, this one's, I think all of them are good, so a little bit of spoiler for later. But yeah, I love Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, but not like, I don't think it's Best of the Best though. Then we got the Carousel, right? Carousel is bad, but at least line goes fast. I mean, sometimes it would be like 20 minutes, which, like, that's usually the highest it will go, that or 30, which that one's not the worst line number in the world, but still, it's a meh ride. It's a meh. Then we got Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I know this might be unpopular, but I'm actually going to put it in Best of the Best. I love Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I think that it is a better version of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and I love the minecart design. I love all the animatronics of the Seven Dwarfs, and I love how it adds all the music from the Snow White movie, and I love how they do that. And I think it's actually a pretty underrated ride, if you ask me, so I like that ride. Then we got, I almost said Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. Wrong Winnie the Pooh. We got the Winnie the Pooh ride. Winnie the Pooh ride, I'm going to put in Toxic Goodness, because, you know, it's kiddie, but you still love it. I think this one's still a fun one to ride, even though, yes, it is very dated, but I still get a fun time out of it, joining the Winnie the Pooh and all of his amazing friends on his adventure. So that's why it goes into the Toxic Goodness category. Then we got Mad Tea Party. Mad Tea Party goes in okay. It's just basically, it's whatever. It's like, at least the line goes fast, and also it is fun when you're spinning it, and it doesn't go too fast. But you kind of have to work to make the thing spin. So, yeah, but it is fun, though. So, I'll put it in okay. Then we got the Little Mermaid ride. Little Mermaid ride is one of these two. I'll put it in good because like the air conditioning kind of fixes that ride experience for me, and also I think it's very relaxing. The vehicle you're in, the seashell, and the animatronics are still pretty decent, even though some animatronics get decapitated sometimes. Ursula. Sorry, I had something in my throat there. But yeah, it is a decent enough time, and it is a toxic goodness category, and it's a good ride to with all your friends that you can bring all your kids to. Dumbo. Okay, I'll put it in okay. I think that it is an all-time classic, and at least why it goes into okay, or should it go into toxic goodness? Because so when I was younger and wasn't so big now, for when you ride Dumbo, before you ride Dumbo, they have a playground where you can play, your kids can play until your time is ready to ride the ride, and I think that's pretty cool way to burn out sometimes. So that's why it goes into, you know what, I think it's just fun enough to go to the playground, and it is relaxing when you ride the Dumbo, even though you don't got really that much. I think you have more shade than another ride we'll talk about, but I think it goes in toxic goodness, I think. Then we got Barnstormer, Goofy's little ride here. I'll put it in okay. Either okay or toxic goodness. I'll put it in because the wait time does go fast, but the ride itself also goes very, very fast, and it's like one of the fastest roller coasters there. Not like speed-wise, but the ride is very short. So I'll put it in toxic goodness because the wait times usually are not that bad. So I'll put it in toxic goodness. I was thinking about our okay, but yeah, I don't think it goes there. Oh, then we got, okay, well, hang on a second. I gotta add another, I gotta add a row above here. Okay, haven't rode, because I only one of these rides I have not rode, so, we'll talk about. Tomorrowland Speedway, I've never rode this. Just, my family's never really wanted to do it, so we never really did it. But it seems fun, though. It seems fun. Then we got the Astro Orbiter. Astro Orbiter, I think do I like it better than Dumbo? Oh, Dumbo, Dumbo's at the bottom. I'd put Astro... The wait time's too long for Astro Orbiter, though, because you have to take an elevator up, and it's not really... I'll put it, and I've only ever rode it once, by the way, once or twice, so I'll put it in okay for now. I think at the top of okay, because I think it is a fun ride, but just the wait time, you have to wait for everybody to get onto an elevator, then go up, and it just feels meh to me, like, I don't know. Then we got the People Mover. So underrated. I love the People Mover. It is best of the best for me. If you guys have not rode this at Disney World, I highly recommend. It is relaxing, and also you get a tour of the Tomorrowland. And I love how it goes through different rides. You go through Buzz Lightyear, you go through Space Mountain. Sometimes you go through Space Mountain when it's broke and you can see actually the track and whatever. And then... what other stuff? Yeah, and you just get a whole tour of the Tomorrowland, so which I like. So it goes into best of the best for me, and I love that ride. It might be top 10. Then we got Splash Mountain. Oh, rip Splash Mountain. Splash Mountain, I'll put at the top of toxic goodness. You don't get that wet on the ride, so it's not really that, it's not really, you came to get, like, really soaked, and you don't get soaked on the ride, so that's why it goes there. But it is fun, and I love how all the animatronics are there. And I think it's the weakest out of the mountain rides, but I still love it a lot, though. Then we got Space Mountain, the final mountain ride here. I'll put Space Mountain and Toxic Goodness above. Or should I put it in Awesome? I don't know. I'll put it in... Because I'm trying to argue, because sometimes the wait is so long. But you actually have a pretty decent queue. So for that much, I'll put it into Awesome. Because you do have quite a fun line. You have some... You're walking on a spaceship. Not really. But it's fun, and I like how it does that, and it's not terrible wait in the line, but the line sometimes can be really long, so that's why it goes into Awesome. Then we got It's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow, Just a Dream Away. Awesome. Not that many people ride this anymore. I like this ride. It's just very unique compared to all the other rides. Even though the animatronics, yes, have aged very well, it is a all-time classic. I love how it goes through different time periods and how different things, it goes through different times and tells I don't know how to explain it, but it goes through different times and tells us what has basically happened in the last few years, and I like it, so. Then we got Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. Toxic Goodness. I'll put it above Dumbo. I think it is very fun, and I love how sometimes it is... I think I like Men in Black more than this, because Men in Black... you can steal an advantage and win somehow with a special button. I wish for Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin you had a button in the middle that you could press that you could win all the points, but it doesn't have that. I know, minor nitpick, but it's still fun. You get a cool Buzz Lightyear animatronic, and I enjoy the story that they're going with. So that goes into Toxic Goodness for me. Then we got Mike Wazowski's Laugh Floor. I didn't do this when I went to Disney World. I didn't do this as much. So for me, right now, I'll put it in... I'll say bad, but at least the line goes fast. I'll put it... I don't know which way. Because the line queue is cool, but when you go into the actual show, it's not that cool, really. I don't know. I think I would put it above the carousel, because at least the line is cool, and then you get some pretty funny moments in there. So that's why it goes into bad, but at least the line goes fast. Then we got Spaceship Earth, another actually underrated ride. Should I put it... Honestly? I'll put it in best of the best. And you want to know a funny story? This is one of the rides at Disney World that I actually threw up on when I was younger. I know that's interesting, right? I loved this ride, and I love how same sort of thing with Carousel Progress, but it does it better, where it explores how you go through different times in the future and stuff, and I love how it does that, and it goes through different times and more times, and then you have a little thing you can tap on the screen or whatever with you and your family, and yeah, I love Spaceship Earth. Then we got the Season with Nemo and Friends. You do get after you get off the ride, you have an aquarium place, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to put it in... for the actual ride, I'll put it at the... Do I like it more than Dumbo, though? Yeah, I would say I like it more than Dumbo. If the aquarium wasn't at the end, I would probably put this in okay. But the ride and the ride line are air conditioned, and also The ride vehicle is basically the same from Little Mermaid, but it's it's not as comfortable, but it's still nice. And then they add some sort of screens in there that I thought were pretty used well. But yeah, it goes Toxic Goodness for me. Then we got Soarin' Around the World. I actually think this is kind of meh, to be honest. Actually, no, I take that back. They did something in the ride where it's better now. I don't know how to explain it, but they did it better. I'll put it in Toxic Goodness. I'll put it, yeah. Should I put it above Splash? I'll put it right here. Yeah. Because, it is very relaxing, but I'm not big on heights. When we get lifted up, I'm not big on heights, even though they're fake heights, really. It is nice enough. So, yeah. Then we got The Land. And The Land is okay. It does a good job of kind of exploring how plants grow and stuff, but then again, out of all the other rides in Epcot, this is the one that I kind of least gravitate towards compared to the other rides. When we're in that building, I would choose Soarin' over this, that The Land is in, so, yeah. I'll put it in okay. Should I put it above Astro Orbiter? Yeah, I'll put it above Astro Orbiter, and then Mad Tea Party above The Land. That's how I think I'll go. Then we got Imagination. A dream can be a dream come true. So with just that spark for me and you, sorry, I can't. I love that song. Top of Toxic Goodness for me. Is it dated? Yes, but I love this ride. This is top of Toxic Goodness for me, and whenever we go to Epcot, this is a must-do. And they have a fun little kids queue at the end too, and I just love Imagination with Figment. Mission Space. I've only done this like once. And I'll put it into okay. I haven't done the extreme one. I've only done the little one because I was always scared when I was younger. I'll put it in I'll put it in okay, just because it's a motion simulator ride, so it's not really unique, really. It's just, you have a screen in your face and the thing shakes, so it's not really that big or anything, so that's why it goes there. Then we got Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, come on, if you go to Disney World all the time, you know where this is going. Best of the best, bro. This is all, when we ever go to Disney World, this and another ride, which I'll talk about later, is always two we have to do. That one, I love Pirates of the Caribbean. And, yeah, gave birth to the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, so that's another positive, and I love how they sprinkled in things from the movie in the ride. Then we got Test Track. Test Track always breaks. It literally always breaks. When we always went to Epcot, it always broke once or twice during the day. So, Test Track, I'll put in awesome. I don't think it's best of the best, because then again, it does break every single time. And I do love the car queue, so I'll put it at the top of awesome, I think. I think that's where it should go. It was very unique, too, where you do explore cars and stuff. Then we got, the three amigos, right? Yes. Right? Yeah, I forgot about this ride. This one's fun. This one's fun. I don't know why many people ride this and don't ride this as much. I love how they added I love how they added, I don't know if they were there all the time, though. No, not three amigos, three caballeros. Sorry, I had to correct myself there. Three Caballeros goes into Toxic Goodness for me. It's always a nice little river ride, and I love how you follow Dominic, and it is very it shocks me that it can fit in it shocks me that the ride can actually fit in the place it is in, because there's also a food place there too. So yeah, it goes there. Then we got Frozen. I loved the Norway ride before this, and I think I still liked that more than this. But they upgraded it to Frozen, and it's alright. I'll put it above Soarin'. I like Frozen. There's that big dive, which I also enjoy in this. Not dive, but the drop with the slide. I love that. And, yeah, it goes there. Then we got Tower of Terror. Sorry for anybody that actually... Okay, I'll put it in okay, because I didn't ride that ride much at Disney World, because drop towers, if they're big drop towers, they always messed up my stomach. So this one especially messed up my stomach. So this one goes into okay, because I do overall enjoy the story a lot. But the drop tower bit, the actual ride bit, no, I don't like that. But the story goes there for me. Then we got walk this way, talk this way, walk this way. That opening to the ride, oh my goodness, that still just got me every single time I rode that, because that, I don't know what it does to make your feet do that. It's not your feet, it's your whole entire body. It like revs back and then shoves you forward. It's very intense. And once that part's over, it's just a straight up roller coaster, and it's one of the very few that at Disney World that goes upside down. So it's a fun time. It goes there. Then we got Mickey's Runaway Railway. I love this ride. I think this is a brand new addition, even though they should have kept the Great Movie Ride. I loved the Great Movie Ride, and Great Movie Ride would go up here. But since Mickey's and Minnie's Runaway Railway took over that place of the Great Movie Ride, it goes into awesome. I think it's still a great ride, even though, like I said many times, they got rid of the Great Movie Ride for this. And I love the animatronics, and I love how it's based on the Mickey Mouse Shorts cartoons, because I love those. So yeah. Then we got Toy Story Mania. I forgot what the M part was. I think this is overall better than Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, so it goes into toxic goodness for me. It is fun, and it's hard to beat, and it has sort of the same issues I had with Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, but it does it better. And I love the gun better, too. I like how you have to pull a little back on the thing. I like that, so... Slinky Dog. Slinky Dog is very, very fun, and I think it is a great new addition to the park. I'll put it... Do I want to put it best of the best? It gives you a tour, though. It gives you a tour. I'll put it at the top of awesome, because it gives you a tour of the park, and it's very nice. I just don't think it's best of the best quality Disney rides, you know? So that's why it goes there for me. Then we got Alien Space Ranger Spin. This, out of the spinny rides, I think is the best. I'll go top of Toxic Goodness. I always like riding that ride, and I love how you switch and stuff. I enjoy that one quite a bit. Then we got Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Same sort of issue with Outer Space, Mission Space. It's a motion simulator ride. I'd actually put it above. I'll put it somewhere. I don't know where I would put it here, but I'll put it Toxic Goodness. It's decent enough. I just come there mostly for the animatronics and so yeah. It's not the best ride in the Star Wars land. Then we got Jungle Cruise. Same sort of story, goes into it's in the same sort of lines as Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, so it goes to Toxic Goodness for me. I love the animatronics, especially the tiger one at the end. I like those like that one quite a bit. And I love the person that drives the boat. So, yeah. Then we got the other one we were going to talk about, the other Star Wars ride, and this goes into best of the best. It makes you, if the ride makes you actually feel you're in the movie, you know it goes into best of the best. One of the best rides there, possibly. If you guys have not rode it and are a Star Wars fan, you have to ride this. So, yeah, it's amazing. There's nothing bad I could say about this. Out of the motion simulator rides, I enjoy this one the most, and that is Star Tours. I'm actually going to put it awesome because I love how it switches between different settings. Well, it has like 5 different settings. I don't know how many, but it has a lot of different settings. I love how it does that during the Star Wars movies. Muppet Vision 3D. I'll put it in okay. It's a fun enough show with the Muppets, you know, but not really anything game-changing, but it is okay. Then we got Avatar: The Way of Water. Is that the ride? I forgot. No, Na'vi River Journey. Na'vi River Journey goes into awesome tier for me. I think genuinely all of the Avatar stuff is amazing, so that's why it goes there for me. And I don't think it's one of the best river rides, but it's still amazing. Honestly, I'll put it at best of the best. I actually really, and you get to see the animatronic. A top of awesome, because you get that one animatronic. All the rest is visual stuff. So that's why it goes there. Okay, next up we got why did I forget this name? Why? I'm usually good with these. The flight of the flight of passage. Flight of passage. There we go. Also another great motion sensor one, and this is the best one. I know I said that a bunch of times, but this one is the best one. Usually, before we stopped going to Disney, this one was my second favorite ride. This one was my favorite ride there. I remember me and my parents got early, and my sister got early access to Pandora before it opens. So, and we rode this ride like 4 times, I think, and I love that ride, and I could ride that over and over again. Kilimanjaro Safaris, where you see all different types of animals. Okay, I think it's okay. If the atmosphere wasn't so hot, I would put it at toxic goodness, but it's so hot. Oh my goodness. So, that's why it goes there. Then we got Kali River Rapids. You get more soaked than Splash Mountain, but it's an okay ride as well. It doesn't really do anything. There's only one big drop, really, and, it goes there. Then we got Expedition Everest. Expedition Everest goes to I don't think it's as amazing as it was originally, but it goes into awesome tier, because it's not really the ride's fault, but the Yeti used to... No, wait, actually, this is the best roller coaster. I'll put it in the best of the best, because I was originally going to put it in awesome because, the Yeti broke down and they have to add a special lighting effect to make it look like the Yeti's actually moving. But it's still great, one of the best, I think the best roller coaster there. So it goes there. Then we got this. Does anybody really ride this except for kids anymore? This ride is just... I feel like they should remove it. I think they did remove it, so I guess it kind of worked out in his favor, but it's not a memorable ride experience at all over there, so yeah. Then we got Dinosaur. I love Dinosaur, and I know this might be interesting, but I'm putting in best of the best. I love all the dinosaur animatronics, and I love how it's very intense, and I like, even though the dinosaur movie wasn't a big hit, it goes into this, because the ride kind of made the movie better, so it goes in best of the best. Then we got in the tiki room, in the tiki room, the birds sing, I was groom. I forgot what the rest of the songs were. I'll put it in toxic goodness. It is a decent enough time and sit down attraction. Yes, I'm a great singer, I know. Magic Carpets of Aladdin. Same sort of story with Kilimanjaro Safari. It's too hot. They have no shade. So it goes into okay for me. So, but and it's kind of just Dumbo with the river rapid, the carpet instead. Then we got Haunted Mansion. You know that ride I was talking about for Pirates of the Caribbean? That one ride and would you always have to ride. These two always have to ride. Haunted Mansion is my favorite Disney attraction. Just who knew that they could actually make a ghost ride actually kid friendly. It's really amazing, and yeah, I love Haunted Mansion. I could talk about this ride all day, honestly. Then we got It's a Small World After All. It's a small world after all. Hasn't been aged very well for me, I'm gonna be honest. So it goes in okay because it's still a decent enough ride, but it's still kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy, actually, so that's why it goes there. And then finally we got Peter Pan's Flight. Peter Pan's Flight goes into Toxic Goodness. I feel we got the weakest Peter Pan's Flight ride, but I think it's still fun enough. But the line takes too long. It has a nice queue in the middle, but it takes too long to ride, so yeah. But with that being said, guys, that is my Toxic tier list ranking. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number 1 is absolutely free. Number 2, we're on the road to 300 subscribers. Just 33 away now. I really help out you, boy, if you did subscribe. That also goes for people that have been watching my channel for a while and haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to like the video if you like my Toxic tier list rankings. Don't forget to ring the bell for all notifications so notification will upload. Also, do share the video because that'll also help me out, and we can have some more people join the Toxic fam. And do feel free to comment your list down below. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace out.